Hello friends, as you know that we have been actually learning very interesting topic that is related with the pharmaceutical industries. I'm also Dr. Bhagwan Mari. My friends, today we are going to learn about the types of pharmaceutical products. So there are actually three types of a pharmaceutical products. The names Churna, Asava, Arista. Now, what is churna? Actually, churna it is a fine powder of a herb or a mixture of a herb. The herbs used to make a churna are properly cleaned, the dried, thoroughly pulverized, and sieved to form a fine powder. What is asava actually? Asava is nothing but are the medicinal formulations processed by soaking. So my friends, these three types are depend upon which type of methodology, which type of procedure, which type of actually material, in which form that is used. Depend upon that there are the three types of a pharmaceutical products, that is churna, asava and arista. As we know that churna is the mixture, powder, fine, dried powder, that is known as churna. Example is Triphala churna, that is well known to you. Second, we have been learning that is a asava. Asava are the medicinal formulation processed by soaking. Keep in mind, the herbs in the powdered form in water. Asava fermented infusions are preparations which are subjected to the fermentation for an allotted period with all its specific ingredients mixed with the certain quantity of a water. So, as we have seen, in case of the churna, there is no soaking, there is no fermentation process is followed. But in case of asava, fermentation and soaking of a herb material has been carried out. Now, third type, that is of a arista. Arista is a totally fermented decoction, are the preparation which are subjected to the fermentation for a specific time after boiling the main decoction substances and then adding other ingredients. My friends, I will give you idea about what is the difference in between actually these three types. First type is only powdered, thoroughly dried powder, fine, that may be ekeri churna means single. We have to say that the herb is used or powdered there. Then there may be the Triphala churna. Triphala means three actually fruits are dried and converted into a fine powder, and mixture of that three fruits is used in their Triphala churna. In case of asava, as we have seen, there is a soaking and then fermentation process is there. But in case of arista, no doubt that is a fermented decoction. But here in the during preparation, the material is first of all, the herb is first of all, the we have to say that part of the plant is first of all boiled and then fermented. So that difference you will have to keep in mind. Now, how to manufacture of a churna? Manufacture of a churna, that is a fine powder of herb or mixture or herbal drugs, is known as a churna. Generally, full dried fresh material is used for the preparation of a churna. Plant material is dried in a shade and then powdered. Powder is sieved through the mesh or through the sieving silk, and churna are following of a three types, that may be the ekeri churna, of a two types, that may be ekeri churna or mishra churna, isn't it? So you will have to keep in mind here, in case of the churna, simply the plant material, or we have to say the plant which we have taken as a drug, as a medicine, that is to be first of all dried in a shade, then it is to be powdered, and that powder we have to actually sieved through the sieving silk. No doubt there are the two types of a ekeri and type of a churna, that is ekeri and mishra. Here already I have given you idea about the Triphala churna. In Triphala churna there are the three fruits. In Triphala churna, three herbs, hence the name Triphala consists. L is not there. Consist. Imblica officinalis म्हणजे आवळा, टर्मिनालिया चेब्युला म्हणजे ॲक्च्युली हिरडा, अँड टर्मिनालिया बेलेरिका मीन्स बेहडा. मीन्स आवळा, हिरडा आणि बेहडा या 3 फळांचं पावडर्ड इक्वल अमाऊंट ऑफमध्ये घेतलेलं मिक्सचर, दॅट इज नथिंग बट द त्रिफळा चूर्ण. नो डाऊट दॅट इज युजफुल just to as a laxative and another gastrointestinal disorder. In some churna, along with the plant material, salt and sugar is added for the taste, or so that we will be able to have that very easily. Churna is always stored in the form of a dry form. The churna is a free flowing and retains for potency for 1 year. Once we have prepared the Triphala churna, that life of that Triphala churna is only 1 year. Again, that will be 1 year when and when you will be able to preserve in a airtight condition container. Churna is a very strong and it leads to cough, so that it is taken along with the honey and ghee or water. म्हणजे पुन्हा घी घेत असं म्हणजे at the time of taking a churna as a medicine, that is to be, we have to take with the help of a honey, ghee or a water. Otherwise dry churna if you will have, then you will suffer from the cough. Now manufacturing of a asava, as already we know that in case of this, some plant herbs are soaked into the water and then that is allowed it to ferment. Means no, we have to see that boiling is taken place in case of the asava, which is actually we are going to conduct the practice in case of a harista. It is a natural fermented herbal preparation processed by soaking of a herbs in a powder form. It may be prepared by soaking the herb in a sugar solution or a jaggery for the specified period of a time. Asava is a non-boiled preparation. During soaking, it undergoes the fermentation, generating alcohol, which facilitates the extraction of the active constituents contained in the herbs. Alcohol thus generated serves as a preservative in the product. Absolute cleanliness is maintained during the preparation of a asava. The wooden pots are fumigated with the pipali churna and are also rinsed with the ghee. So this is actually methodology of preparation of a asava. Asava is definitely non-boiled fermented products that you have to keep in mind. The difference actually in asava preparation of required a quality of a water and jaggery or sugar is taken, boiled, cooled and transferred to the fermentation vessels of the herb. Finely powdered crude drugs and other ingredients as mentioned in the formula are they added to it. The container is covered with the lid and edges are sealed with the clay. My friends, method of preparation of a asava. Edges are sealed with the clay smeared cloth wrapped in the 7 consecutive layers. Filter asava should be clear and without any froth foam at the top. It should becomes sour on standing. It has a characteristic of a aromatic and alcoholic color. So manufacturing of a, now we have to get idea about the arista. As already I have said to you, it is a alcohol medicament prepared by allowing the herbal decoction to undergo the fermentation. It is moderately alcoholic, sweetish and slight acidity. So these characteristics you will have to keep in mind in case of the arista. In processing, the crude drugs mentioned in the formula are coarsely powdered and decoction is prepared, filtered and transferred to the wooden vats. Sugar, honey, jaggery added to it and dissolved and boiled. Dravyas, other finely powdered ingredients and Dahiti pushpa, Woodfordia fructicosa added to it. A plant आहे. This is a plant actually, Woodfordia floribunda, and ingredients or some flowers of that Woodfordia floribunda is also added at the time of fermentation. The vessel is closed with the lid and the edges are sealed with the clay smeared cloth wrapped in 7 consecutive layers. Generally, the vessel is used for the processing the remaining or left material. Again, one thing is that you have to keep it undisturbed for a specific period in order to facilitate its sadhana process, means fermentation. The contents are examined for the completion of a sadhana process and the arista is filtered, boiled and stored. My friends, with this I have to say that thank you very much. So today we have learned about the types of a drugs, types of a medicinal product, arista, asava and churna. With this, thank you very much to you.